Hey guys, iAMSpeedy back here with another video. And before I start this PWG, Smokey and the Bandido review, I just want to say that most of you have heard the news about Joe, aka Roman Reigns, about his condition with his leukemia, and that he's been battling for about 11 years. And that when I heard that news, it got me hard. Pretty much everyone who supported Roman Reigns or Joe behind the man behind Roman Reigns felt heartbroken about the news, and everyone's sending their prayers, their wishes. Hope he has a speedy recovery. That Roman Reigns tweeted that thank you for all the wishes and support and prayers, that he'll continue to battle it, and hopefully he comes back in the WWE ring. And last night, after I heard the news, I prayed, like I actually prayed for to hope that he comes back. So my prayers goes out to Roman Reigns. And now to PWG, Smokey and the Bandido, this past Friday, October 19th. I also like to mention that on this video there'll be no spoilers. And now to the review. From that night, like, there are wrestlers who made their debut, most notably Santana and Ortiz, aka LAX from Impact Wrestling. LAX did a good job there. Another guy I'd like to mention is Hechicero. He's also a Mexican luchador. He did a good job there against Zack Sabre Jr. After the matches, LAX and Hechicero were receiving chants from PWG fans that they should be back in the next any other future PWG shows. Smokey and the Bandido was also known for Latino wrestlers taking over the show. And what I mean the term Latino is not just Mexican wrestlers, but those like LAX who are from New York, but from their ethnicity they pretty much represent like I'm assuming one of them was a Puerto Rican or any other Central America. That's why I refer the term Latino wrestlers, because it could be more. It's not just Mexican wrestlers. It could be any other Central American or South American country they represent. So, and speaking of LAX, I talked to Ortiz, and I talked to him, like, I've been wanting to meet him and Santana, like, in bar wrestling shows, that I didn't get a chance to go to any bar wrestling shows because of my busy schedule and how it's always scheduled on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. I'm not sure, whichever dates. And then I told him about Conan, because normally Conan's around with LAX, and Ortiz, according to Ortiz, he said that Conan was originally gonna be at that night. That was his plan, but at that night he was at Triple A's AAA show in Mexico. Maybe, I'm not sure, they had a show there, or maybe just doing some storyline writing, because Conan's part of like their storytelling writers or something. And there are guys like Puma King and other luchadors on the card that we all assume that how their match is gonna play out, besides their high flying moves. But after watching those guys at PWG, I feel like a lucha libre style tournament, as you could put it, because all of them, like Puma King, Horus, Rey Fenix, they are high flying superheroes, charismatic and friendly during intermissions. They've also received loads of dollars after any performance, and still all the talents like Cobb, Walter, Darby, Zack Sabre Jr., Brody King, they all did a good job there at that night. Smokey and Bandido, according to some fans, that I think the show didn't sell out, but it was one of those shows that's either to miss or not to miss, so, because you never know what happens. Anything could happen involving a match or a title match. Anything could happen. So at the same time, it was still good vibes there. There's something that I learned from past PWG shows that I've attended since coming back to All-Star Weekend this past April, is that people there are happy, or people get happy when they join along with their group of fans or their clique. And second, everyone wants to keep up with their favorite wrestlers. For example, I have a friend of mine's, Daniel. He's pretty much known going to bar wrestling shows, and he's also known to going to PCW shows. And he was along with a friend, Jose, who's also known for his appearance in bar wrestling shows, and he's known as the so-called baby Cobb, because I think there was this one bar wrestling show that Jeff Cobb asked Jose to get in the ring and call him his long lost son, you know. So speaking of Jose, it was his first time at his PWG show. Jose, aka Baby Cobb, was there to support Papa Cobb, or Jeff Cobb. Just like I mentioned, that there are a few people that like to keep up with the wrestlers, so that's good. That's something we always like seeing. And what I also learned from the third thing attending to PWG show, third and last, is that new people and original people there, they want to make connections or communications with each other, because when we are at a PWG show or any other outside wrestling show, the one thing that we all talked about is just pro wrestling. Like, there's nothing else. Like as we are human beings, but we don't really care about much where you go to school, where you go to work, because all that's put to the side, and we share our opinions about wrestling, because that's what we love. Even meet and greets that I attend to, there's always a connection or communications that involves wrestling. So a couple of shout outs I like to make. First, Excalibur. Second, PWG, the crew and the wrestlers there who performed that night, the Globe Theater, the staff there, bartenders, and friends like Daniel, Jose, Casey, Emily, Brian, Edgar. And speaking of Edgar, thank you for buying those Fruit Loop donuts. I'll pay back at the next PWG show or something. And shout out to those I talked to there, or I've even said a word or anything. And thanks to Chris, the security there, he made a compliment about my Paramore shirt that I was wearing, and he was like the third person who talked about my shirt, because I remember on my way to the Globe Theater, I received 2 comments from some strangers there about my Paramore shirt. But Chris, he said that he just pointed out my shirt, and he said he missed that show. I told him, which one? The Forum, because it's for the Forum, it's in LA. He said, yeah, he missed that show, and hopefully they come back. Or maybe it could be in the Forum or Staples Centers one day. And I told him, yeah, I hope so too. I told him I've been a fan of Paramore since around age 12 because of the Hechicero game. So anyways, I'm going to leave this off with some pictures I took from PWG. Again, no spoilers, and thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, put your comment down below, subscribe to the channel, iAMSpeedy, and tap the bell for notifications. So once you subscribe to my channel and tap the bell for notifications, you won't miss a video. You'll be the first to watch them. And now here are the pictures. Thank you for watching.